Plaintiff George Revelis is suing his former friend for an unpaid loan. George says he and the defendant were drinking buddies, and he thought she was a nice woman until he found out she shot her ex-husband in the leg. Defendant Vicki Davis Jones admits she shot her ex-husband because she thought he was an intruder. Vicki said she heard George had a violent temper, but she didn't believe it until George sucker punched Vicki's son. She's countersuing for harassment.
All right, the plaintiff is suing his former friend for an unpaid loan. She's countersuing her former friend for harassment. George, state your case.
Thank you, Your Honor. Perhaps you're familiar with the song by Kenny Rogers, The Gambler?
You got to know when to hold them.
Or Walk Away.
Know when to fold them.
Right.
You know that song?
I know it. I like that.
You do not.
I do. You gotta know when to hold it.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, we both know the song.
Well,
Thank
I think
you.
that perhaps Vicki took the lyrics that Doug just sang a little too literally because after I loaned her some money, rather than pay me back, she ran away.
Oh.
That's not true.
Okay. When did you loan her money?
Well, I met Vicki several years ago. She was working at a local bar that I frequented. Mm-hmm. And we became friendly, bought each other drinks, things like that. In fact, once she even mentioned to me how she had shot her husband while she thought he was an intruder.
Did you shoot your husband?
Well, it was his own fault, yeah.
It was his fault that you shot him?
They were playing a practical joke on me, and he came over the back fence.
Oh, my God, he's playing a practical joke and you shot him?
Well, I didn't know it was him. He had a ski mask on and all dark clothes, and he came over the back fence.
So you shot him? You hit him?
Yeah.
Good shot, huh? Did he make it?
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you shoot him?
The leg.
Why are you shooting him? He's not coming into the house. He's coming over the fence.
Well, I had 3 kids in the house. It was like really late at night.
Have your eye out on the perimeter?
It was him and 2 other friends, and all 3 of them was coming over the back fence with
Where
ski
is
masks
this?
on
What
and
state
stuff.
is this?
Texas.
Texas.
Oh.
You can shoot people in Texas.
You can shoot in Texas.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. No charges or anything.
No.
You still married?
No.
All right, George.
And about 3 years ago, Vicki started her own business, but business wasn't going so well, and she asked me to loan her $3,000.
What kind of business?
It was a game room.
A what?
A game room where people go to play.
Gambling?
It was a
Gambling.
bar and a restaurant with games in it, yeah.
Do you have a license
Yes.
to gamble?
No, not gambling. You can't gamble in Texas.
They didn't pay cash. They give prizes instead.
Right.
So she asked you for money.
Yes.
What do you
and
say?
I told her that I could loan her the money if she paid it back by the end of the year.
What was the vig?
She had promised to pay me back $3,500.
$500 on the $3,000. Okay, did you get paid?
Come December, I hadn't even heard from Vicki. In fact, when I called her, the number had been changed.
That's not true. I seen him almost every day, every week. I seen him.
Where is this in Texas?
Oh, we're in Dallas.
Dallas?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dallas County.
All right, so you opened the business and
opened the
you borrowed
business.
$3,000 from them.
What had happened is I got sick, and my old boss was running it for me, and he kind of took off with the money and everything and mixed it with his. I asked him to borrow the money to get the business back on its feet because we were friends. He loaned me the money. We did agree to that. And I ended up having to close that business in December because there was too many debts. The gambling, what he's talking about gambling is not like casino gambling. There's something called 8-liners, and they're technically not against the law, but are against the law. Like they had comptroller stickers on them to where they could be played and stuff. You just couldn't give alcohol, tobacco, or
You can't be
cash and
technically
stuff.
against the law, but not against the law. It's got to be one or the other.
In the city of Dallas, you can't have the 8-liner games, but in Dallas County, you can. So it depends on how each county
Yeah, and whether or not
voted
they
them in or not.
license you
Right.
to do it. Okay.
So,
Give me some background on the plaintiff.
well, we drank together, played games together, kind of got to know each other. He's kind of a loner. He knows a lot of people, but I don't think he's real good friends with a lot of them. I think they're more acquaintances, but he knows a lot of people. Everything was fine. I thought he was a nice guy. He was always nice to me. But I was told that he had a violent temper, and I really didn't believe most of it. But after
You were
him and
friends with him. You had known him.
Right.
That's why
Well-
you asked him for the money, right?
Well, yeah, but I hadn't seen that side of him. But
That side does not
recently
exist,
I've
Your
seen
Honor.
his temper because him and my son got into a physical fight
Over what?
over all of this.
What happened?
That was just last week, in fact, Your Honor. I went to go discuss coming to court with a friend of mine, and Vicki's younger son, Charles, was there.
Son. funny.
He was very upset that I was suing his mother. Very upset. And
So you ended up speaking to him, or where were you?
well, I spoke. He shouted.
No, where were you?
This is the driveway of a friend's house.
Okay.
And one thing led to another, and he ended up swinging on me, breaking my glasses off my face. I have some pictures.
That's not the truth.
What happened? Were you there, Vicki?
No,
Thank you.
but I've talked to several different people, and I have a witness statement from my son also, statement on what actually happened.
Is this you?
That's my face.
Oh, what's that?
Those are the pads on my glasses.
The pads on your glasses? Mm-hmm. You didn't comb your hair that day, huh? Wow. Okay, so where are your glasses? Your glasses are broken?
They broke.
What is this?
Since replaced them. That's my knee. I got shoved down into the gravel.
What happened?
He was incensed that I was suing his mother and became verbally abusive.
Well, what did you say? What did he say? You were at a friend's house.
Right.
And what
I had
did he
asked him
say?
for a cigarette, and he said...
You asked him for a cigarette?
Right. He said he didn't have one for me. And I was all like, why? What's your problem? And he said, you're suing my mother. And it degenerated from there. Mm-hmm. Eventually, as I approached him rapidly, he swung on me. And
You approached him? What were you saying as you approached him?
he also owes me money. And I was asking for the money that he owes
Why are
me.
you loaning everybody money? You a bank?
No, I'm just a sucker.
Okay. All right. Vicki?
About the fight?
No, you weren't there, but you said you have evidence of
Right.
someone who was there?
Right, my
And
son.
Vicki, let me ask you, what did your son say happened?
My son said that he was at their friend's house and that they did get into a verbal altercation, and that the friend asked, because she's friends with both of them, asked my son to go in the house so there wouldn't be no confrontation. When after he left the property, my son and them came back out because they were leaving. And when he came back out, George, I don't know whether he's seen him or what, but he backed down the street, stopped his truck and went back and was walking rapidly towards my son, did this in his face, and then swung at my son, and then my son defended himself.
Absolutely
And he did
incorrect.
get knocked to the ground. And,
I never swung a punch.
At the end of it, whenever George said he was going to call the police because of it happening, everyone that was there said, well, you swung on him first, so if you call the police, the only one that's going to go to jail is you. And
Not
so
true, Your
he
Honor.
did not call the police because of it.
So there's no police report on this?
There is no police report, however.
Why not?
He didn't call
You're
the police.
injured. You brought me your pictures. You
Yeah,
scraped on your
I
knee.
didn't want to cause any trouble at my friend's house.
He would contact me once or twice a month. This is the plaintiff, George, to ask if I would have Vicki call him. The last text message he sent me was a little rude. I couldn't say what the message said verbatim, but I thought it was rude and not my business. I sent him a reply saying he's rude. All
And who was that, ma'am?
That proves a lot.
Pam.
That's from Pamela.
I see.
All right. Did you pay him back?
I paid him back a total of $2,400 out of the money.
That's also
he
not
owed.
true, Your Honor.
Do you have any
Yes, it
evidence
is.
that proves that you did?
Well, I don't, because we were friends, so he loaned it to me without me signing anything.
Okay. Go
I have
ahead.
this certified letter
Yes, let's see the certified letter.
that I sent in March of 08.
And when was she supposed to pay you? By the end of the year?
By the end
07?
of 07, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so, all right, certified letter. It's been 6 months since I loaned you the cash sum of $3,000. As you'll recall, our deal was that you would pay me by year's end, the grand total of $3,500 to be paid back. To date, I've received $0 from you. Further, each date that you've given me as a date of repayment has passed without any contact from you regarding this matter. Please bring me your check by the end of the month, $3,500. This was sent on March 29th of 08. All right. When you got this letter, did you respond to it?
I didn't respond to it written because I was seeing him on a regular basis. I
But
never
why
stopped
wouldn't
seeing
you
him during
respond
any
to
of
a
this time.
certified letter? That means that he's dead serious.
Because I spoke to him.
But when he starts sending you a letter in writing saying, I'm going to sue you, and has it certified, then we're at a different level. And it concerns me that there's no response from you to this saying, I paid you, when any normal person would have responded and said, what? What are you talking about?
I responded to him verbally.
Did she respond to you verbally?
Most things are verbally.
Absolutely not, Your Honor.
And he's lying about that too.
All right. What are you suing him for, Vicki?
He has told every single person that we know that haven't even tried to pay him, hasn't paid him anything, that I'm a deadbeat. That is true. He left notes that said, he told like one of the employees, which you have on record, that he would get his money or else. I don't know what or else means.
I don't think that that's true.
Or else what?
I don't think that statement was ever made.
Yes, it
You
was.
don't think?
I don't threaten anybody ever, ma'am.
No?
I have one employee that called the police on him at the business because she said that he was belligerent to her and threatening.
Where's the
and
report?
at the time, I didn't believe it. And when me and my daughter got to the business, the police were there. We told him to go on because we didn't think that it was a problem because I've never seen him be anything but nice and polite to people.
Well, if you
And
haven't seen
so-
him be anything but nice and polite, why would you be afraid of his threatening you?
Well, I wasn't
Unless you
afraid.
knew
I
you
just
owed him
didn't
money
know
and you
what was going
understood
on.
his
Because no, I didn't owe him money. I still owe him money. I don't disagree that I still owe him
How
some
much
money
you owe
now.
him?
I think I owe him the $600 from the original $3,000 and the $500 that he said I owed him for interest.
Okay. This is a lawsuit for breach of contract, and the plaintiff is saying that he is entitled to $3,500, the original $3,000. He's provided the court with a check. He's also provided the court with a certified letter that is very articulate, very well drafted, and says nothing about having received any payment. Now, the defendant is suing the plaintiff, saying that he's harassed her. There's no police report. There's nothing to indicate that she objected to the harassment. There's nothing to indicate once she got this letter that he should stop harassing her. If anything, her son gets in a fight with him a week ago because he's suing the mother. The evidence is on the side of the plaintiff. It's undisputed. They were friends at one time. He loaned her money. She didn't pay him back. She's gotten nothing signed, no check, no nothing. I don't believe the defendant. It's a question of credibility. I believe the plaintiff. So ordered. Verdict for the plaintiff.
I'm sorry I came to this.
George, I agree that I owed you money, and I've never told you I didn't. I've paid you $2,400.
No, you have not.
Yes, I have too.
I'm sorry. I don't think we can be friends again.
He's lying, and he knows he is.